Hanson, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so Grant and I got to be lovers, and then when I left for Black Bear Ranch, because the FBI was coming to the house on Oak Street every day, banging on the door and wanting, I don't know what kind of evil stuff they thought was going on, but what was going on was everybody at the table was wanted for something. Some of it was CO stuff, some of it was, I don't know, everything under the sun, but not, not things like drugs, but lots of things. We were
Political.
Mostly political. We were running people across the border to Canada who didn't want to go in the war, and we had connections in Canada. They were like there were doctors and lawyers up there who didn't believe in our war, and you got somebody to Bellingham, and they came down with a car and papers that said this guy was their son, and drove back across the border to Canada.
Mm-hmm.
So that kind of thing was going on, and I ran a lot of people. I didn't drive, but I would, we used my car that I got. Alan put a down payment on a car and never paid the rest of it, and I had somebody drive it out west. So we had a VW bus, which we used to do. We were the part of the diggers that delivered free food.
Mm-hmm. Was that the VW bus you had still in Marshall and stuff? Didn't you have that for a long time?
I had it for a long time.
Yeah. Did you learn how to drive on that thing?
No, I learned how to drive on the Volvo that Josie Grant's boyfriend, who was a junkie but a great mechanic, put together for me. I still hear from Josie sometimes.
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah, I told her you were here.
Yeah,
and I told her to get in touch with you.
Great.
Yeah, she's on Facebook. She's up in Fairfax or something.
Yeah, I know.
And she's doing a lot of art stuff.
Abra still is in the same, has learned to do these murals too from her.
Oh, wow.
She apprentices with her. I mean,
Wow.
she goes around with her and helps her mom make murals.
I guess we were little toddler buddies back in the olden days, huh?
Yeah.
She's another one of my first girlfriends.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
So
her and Winona Ryder, right?
Winona. Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Didn't you know her parents in Petaluma?
Yeah.
And then I went to preschool over there or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Grant told me that she was my little girlfriend in preschool. But I don't know.
Yeah, it could be. And Jeannie wanted, and Tosh Berman, Wally Berman, the sculptor's son, wanted to marry Jeannie when they were about 7 and 5 or something.
So as far as
you proposed the black maid at our hotel Albert, because I guess you thought she was the only person who's keeping things together. And
that must be Alex, because I was in New York.
Oh, that's
right.
right.
Yeah,
that's right. Must have been Alex. Yes, he proposed to her. He asked her to marry him.
Yeah.
And she thought that was the greatest thing that ever happened to her. She laughed and laughed and laughed.
So as far as like you and Grant, then you guys were in Oak Street, and
no, he wasn't there.
He didn't live on Oak Street?
Was it Oak Street?
I thought he lived on Oak Street.
He was on Oak Street, yes.
And then he moved with you to Page Street, and then you guys got married, and
he moved with me first to up to Black Bear.
Right, Black Bear, and then down to Page Street.
Black Bear, I had him, and there was a guy that had been living in my house in the city named Tom.
Mm-hmm.
And Tom just showed up on the street one day in Berkeley because I had read at Dartmouth College and had been reading Revolutionary Letters, and all these people were asking me questions, and Tom had come up and said, well, what should a person really do with his life? Because he was on the track to become a banker. And I said, oh, I don't know, Tom, but come on out to the West Coast. San Francisco's full of ideas and people.
Mm-hmm.
So one day I'm on at the Cafe Med in Berkeley at those days, and I hear Mr. Prima, and there's Tom.
Yeah.
And he said, well, I came out. What should I do?
Yeah.
I said, come on, live with us for a while, because, you can help me with things like collating the floating bear, and blah, blah, blah.
You were still publishing The Floating Bear in San Francisco?
Yeah,
that started in New York, right?
Yes, it started in 61. It stopped in 69.
Oh, okay.
Me and Roy did it together from 61 to 63.
Yeah, and then you kept it going yourself?
Kept it going, yeah.
Okay.
So Tom came and lived with us when we moved to the Black Bear because heat being at the door every single night. We kept a tape recorder by the front door, so we could record everything they said. And
Yeah.
I didn't open the door, but shouting back and forth through there. Different people would go to the door and answer it, including Jeannie. Everybody at our table was wanted for something.
So they'd answer the door and just
It was
refuse to
all-
let them in, or
Yes, I
they didn't have
talked to them
warrants?
through the door and say, unless you have a warrant, blah, blah, blah.
Get
But
lost.
different people.
that happened on Page Street too, right? Or just on Oak Street? Weren't the FBI coming around on
yeah,
Page
they
Street
came around
too?
on Page Street too. That was a different story. It was a pretend thing there where they said or maybe it was real, but I think they set it up. They found a car in front of my house full of money.
Oh,
Ha ha ha.
yeah,
And Ed, May, and so on were not living with us. Sometimes they'd stay there, but they were stashing a lot of acid in our house.
yeah.
So when I heard them at the door, I took all this acid and stuff, and it was all in plastic bags, and I stuck it in the hamper with the dirty diapers.
Right.
And for a long time, I wouldn't answer. They finally let them in, and the guy coming upstairs said, "How come you wouldn't let us in and talk to us?" I said, "I don't usually like talking to the FBI."
Yeah.
So he looked all over the house and couldn't find anything. I kept saying, "Wait, you haven't looked in this closet."
Didn't the FBI bust you in the early '60s?
Did they? I
For
wasn't in
obscenity or
jail.
something?
No, I wasn't in jail.
Oh.
Mary Leroy in those days was in jail, but the warrant was for me too. But I went down to the jailhouse I was carrying Dominique,
Yeah.
Leroy's baby. So I went down to the jailhouse, very pregnant, with this communist lawyer named something Faulkner, not like the Faulkner of,
William.
I think it was Faulkner, something close to that. It's not that. And he went down there with me, very pregnant, insisted the judge get a chair for me immediately because
You're about to
I
pop.
was so feeble, I
Yeah.
couldn't stand up.
Yeah. So they kind of
And-
OR'd you,
And,
right?
what?
They kind of OR'd you, owner's cognizance,
Yeah.
bail kind of thing.
Yeah, and we got Roy out. He'd been in jail all day.
Yeah.
Which wouldn't have been so bad, except they wouldn't let him have any paper to write poems or anything.
Yeah. They
That
didn't want him
really upset-
documenting anything.
That really upset him.
Yeah.
But
So, didn't Grant get busted in a house with a bunch of like dealer types or something? Wasn't that
yes,
how
he
they
did.
finally
That was
caught
the
up with
house-
him?
That was the house they had on. Ed and them had. It was on. It was near where the entrance to Davies is.
Uh huh.
14th or one of those streets.
Yeah.
And they had an apartment there, and Grant used to go off and,
Yeah.
sometimes he'd be gone for days, either
Go partying over there.
either partying or with some girls. He always had a lot of girlfriends.
Yeah.
Gave me the clap when I was carrying, I guess, you.
Jeez, that would explain a lot.
Terrible of him.
Yeah.
I mean, I said to the homeopath we had then was Dr. Troop, I said, "Oh, and Grant wants to know what he should do about his cough." And he looked at me and he said, "Tell him to lay off the boozing and the women."
The boozing and the women. Yeah.
That was great. Anyway, so yeah, we went up to Black Bear, and Tom came along too. So with that, everybody at Black Bear very uptight because
They thought he was a fed or something.
no, they thought that nobody should have two men helping out.
Oh.
That.
Oh, because you were kind of a matriarch, huh?
I guess. Right?
Yeah.
This is bigger than I imagined.
Is it